Good afternoon, fourth graders. Today we're going to be reviewing main idea in key detail before we move on with the rest of our unit. It's very important that we lock this down because throughout this unit and throughout the year, we will be asking you, Ms. Mackenzie and I will be asking you how to find the topic and how to find the main idea in everything that we read. So it's very important to start practicing it and making sure that we get our steps down. So, reminder that when we are working with main idea and topic, it's important to list these steps. So, the steps to find the main idea, the first thing that we do is find the topic. And that's this one right here. These two things are especially important to finding the topic. Before we find our main idea, we need to know what our topic is. And the topic answers the question, what is this about? It's 1 to 3 words, and it answers, what is this about? So if we read something, I would ask you, what's the topic? You would tell me in 1 to 3 words what it's about. A topic is no more than that. If I ask you what it's about, I want the topic, 1 to 3 words. And then to find the main idea, we have to keep our topic in mind. So we always have to be thinking about our topic. And the main idea answers the question, what does the author want me to know about this topic? So we know our topic. Now we need to think about, what does the author want me to know about that? Or why did the author write it? Or what were they trying to get across? And so your main idea will literally answer the question, what does the author want me to know about this topic? We can more often than not look for a sentence that's already there. It can be at the beginning of the passage, at the end of the passage, or if it's not there, then we have to make our own main idea. And we'll have to do that sometimes, but more often than not, we will be able to look for a sentence already there that tells us the main idea or answers the question, what does the author want me to know? So let's do an example together. I'm going to read this passage and then we'll work through what's the topic, what's the main idea. Blood is a miracle liquid. It flows to every part of the body. Some blood cells carry food and oxygen to body organs. Other blood cells kill germs and help stop cuts from bleeding. People can die if they lose a lot of blood or if their blood cells get sick. Doctors sometimes give people fresh blood to save their lives. So now we're going to answer the questions. What is the topic? And what is the main idea? Remember to find the topic. Let's look back at our steps. These 2 important steps. The most important steps. So first we can read the title, chapter title, or section heading. There's not a title on this one, so let's skip down to number 2. Scan the reading to see if there is a word or phrase that's repeated. Okay, let's scan the reading. I'm going to highlight words that we see a lot. Okay, blood is a miracle liquid. It flows to every part of the body. Some blood cells carry food and oxygen to body organs. Other blood cells kill germs. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of blood. I'm going to go ahead and highlight every time it talks about blood. Blood cells, bleeding. That works too. People can die if they lose a lot of blood or if their blood cells get sick. Doctors sometimes give people fresh blood to save their lives. Okay, let's count how many times it talks about blood or bleeding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It says the word blood 7 times in this passage. I think it's safe to say that that's our topic. What is the topic? Blood. One word. What is it about? Blood. Topic, 1 word. Easy. So now we have to figure out what the author who wrote this, what does the author want us to know about blood? So remember, we can look for a sentence that's already there to help us solve it or to help us answer that question. And if we don't find a sentence, we'll have to think of our own. So let's look at the beginning of the passage in like the first couple sentences or at the end of the passage in the last couple sentences. So let's look at this first sentence. Blood is a miracle liquid. Okay, that could be a good main idea. It's about blood. What does the author want us to know about it? Blood is a miracle liquid. And blood does a lot to help a lot of people. Okay, but let's look at the end of the passage to see if Maybe the end of the passage has something better. Doctors sometimes give people fresh blood to save their lives. That's interesting, and it might be true, but it doesn't encompass a whole idea. The author didn't write this whole thing about doctors giving people fresh blood to save their lives, right? No. So that's not our main idea. That's an interesting detail, and it might help us kind of back up why we pick our main idea. But I think our main idea is that blood is a miracle liquid, and we can just go ahead and write that sentence down. Blood is a miracle. Excuse my handwriting. Liquid. Easy. The sentence was already there. It answers the question, what does the author want me to know about blood? The author wants me to know that blood is a miracle liquid. Now, later on, we're going to be focusing on key details to back up our main idea. So key details that support our main idea. And some key details could be that blood cells carry food and oxygen to body organs, or doctors give people fresh blood to save their lives. Those are two very good key details that support that blood is a miracle liquid. But for now, we're just focusing on topic and main idea. We have our topic that was blood, because blood was mentioned so many times. And then we were able to find a sentence right at the beginning, right here, that says our main idea. It answers the question, what does the author want me to know about this topic? And we found it in a sentence already in the passage. So that's what we're going to be practicing today, and that's what you're going to be practicing for the entire year. So it's good that we're getting practice in now, so that later in the year, you guys are going to be experts on it.